Hello student, today we are going to do with the exercise number 9.2. So let's read the question. The total number of animals in a given 5 village are as follow. So there are animals in village A 80, in village C 90, in village E 60, village B 120, D 40. Now prepare a pictograph for this animal using the symbol. So the symbol is already given. So we have to use this symbol to represent the pictograph and answer the following question. So how we will draw? First, we will write village, the number of animals, and the symbol that is used is this. And they have already said that this represent how many animals? 10 animals. This one symbol represent how many animals? 10 animals. So here we will write the symbol and 10 animals. Right? Now what is the question in A? How many there? 80. So we will do how many symbols of this? 8. So in A you do 8 symbols. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. In B how many are there? In B there is 120. So how many symbols we will do? 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. In C 90. So 9 symbols because this 1 represent 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And in D, how many? 1, 2, 3 and 4. And E, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Okay? Because in E, there are 60 animals. Now, there are few questions that you need to answer. What are the questions? How many symbols represents the animal in E? So, E. In E, how many are there? We can say directly, there are 60 animals in village E. And so, 6 symbols are represent for animals in village E. Symbols, how many we have used? In E, count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So, we are using how many symbols? 6. Now, question B. Which animal has maximum numbers of animal? Which village? Which village have maximum? We know that it is 120. So, we can say that village B has 120 animals, which is the maximum. Now we go for the question number C. Which village has more animal, that is village E, A or village C? Right? So, किसको ज़्यादा है? A या C? First we will see. A have 80 and C have 90. So, from this we can say that who have maximum or more? We can say the more is in C. So, village A has 80 animals and village B has 90 animals. So, village C has more animals than village A. So, this is the completion of your question number 1. Now, we go for the question number 2. The total number of students of a school with the different years are shown in the following. So, these are the year and the number of students. In the year 1996, the number of students in this school was 400. In the year 1998, the number of school children were 535, in 2000 472, in 2002 600 and in 2004 there was 623 students. Right. Now what is the question? Prepare a pictograph of a student who used the symbol. So the symbol is already given. You have to use this symbol that represent 100 students and answer the following question. So this symbol or this pictograph represent how many student? 100. So this design represent 100. So for 1996, if we want to draw this pictograph, how we will draw? First write here and the symbol that we are representing, this is 100. So 1996 it is 400. So how many will put? 1, 2, 3 and 4 because this 1 is equals to 100. In 1998 there is 435. So 5 full. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. And for 35 we can do this one and this one. In 2000 there is 472. So we can do 1, 2, 3 and 4 full and this will be your half. In 2002, it is 600. So, 6 full symbol. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. In 2004, there is 623. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 full, and this will remain only 1. Right? According to that, there is few question. How many symbols represent the total number of students in the year 2002? So how many students are there in 2002, and how many symbols we have used? So the total number of students in the year 2002 represent how many symbols? See, in 2002 how many symbols we have done? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, because it is 600. So we will say 6 symbols. Now, how many students are represented in the total number of, how many symbols represent the total number of students for the year 1998? तो 1998 में कितने symbols है? So first we will see 1998, that is 535. So how many symbols we have done? 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. That is 5 complete and 1 is incomplete because there is 35. So we will set 5 complete and 1 is incomplete symbol. Now we go for a new topic, that is bar graph. That is bar graph. In 9.2, this question number B will remain in your homework. Okay, student, prepare another pictograph of using the another symbols that represent a pictograph and find the more. For this question only, question number 2, you have to make a pictograph like this way with any symbols that you like. Okay, now we are going for a new topic. What is a bar graph? What is a bar graph? Let's see some another way of representing data visually, because we know that pictograph is not only time consuming, but at that time there is difficult too. So pictograph is not a good representation of data. So what will be a good representation of data? The another way to represent a data, this will be a bar graph. So what is a bar graph? A bar of uniforms width can be drawn horizontally or vertically with equal spacing between, and then the length of each bar represent the given number. Then such method of representing data is called bar diagram or bar graph. Right? So this is a definition of your bar graph. So here you can see the figure of bar graph. In this way you can do the bar graph. Student, in this chapter, and if we start the exercise, we start with the exercise number 9.3. But in the next exercise after 9.3, there is another exercise in which you will require a graph book. So student, please in advance buy the graph book. So the next exercise we can solve in the graph book only. So now in exercise 9.3 there is no need of the graph book, but in 9.4 we will require a graph book. So now we start with the exercise 9.3. Now the bar graph given along the side shows the amount of the wheat purchased by the government during the year 1998 and 2000. Read the bar graph and write down the observation in which year. Now this is the bar graph they have drawn for you. Now here they have given 1 unit is equals to 5,000 ton. You all know that in bar graph, here is this x-axis and this is your y-axis. This is the number of year. The year we have right here 1998, 1999, 2000, 2001, 2002. And this is the scale. This is 0 from 0, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 and 30, because 1 unit's length is equals to 5,000 ton. Now from this we have to answer few questions. The wheat production maximum, see where the bar graph goes the maximum year. So in 2002 we get the wheat production maximum and the wheat production minimum, मतलब के सबसे कम. So seeing the bar graph only we will come to know that in 1998 there is a minimum production of wheat. So what we will write in exercise 9.3, wheat production maximum at 2002 and the wheat production minimum at the year 1998. Now we got to go to the question number 2. Observe this bar graph which shows a sales of shirt in the ready-made shop for the Monday to Saturday. Right? So this is a sales of shirt in a ready-made shop from Monday to Saturday, right? And the scale is given here. 1 unit length is equals to 5 shirt. So 1 unit length is how many? 5 shirt. So from Saturday to Monday, there is a sales of shirt. So on the x-axis we have wrote the number of shirt. On the y-axis we have wrote the number of days. On how much on Saturday, how much on Friday, Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday and Monday. Right? Now we do answer the following question. It's very easy. Which information does the above bar graph shows? From the question only we can say ये bar graph किसकी detail बता रहा है? तो ये bar graph sales of shirt of ready-made shop from Monday to Saturday इसकी information बता रहा है. Then the question number 2. What is the question number 2? What scale is choose in the horizontal line representing the number of shirt? तो scale क्या बताई गई? So we write a scale here that 1 unit is equals to 5 shirt. So this is the answer number 2. That is 1 unit is equals to 5 shirt. Now C. See on which day the maximum numbers of shirts were sold and how many shirts were sold on that day. So ये हमें देखने का है. तो we will go to the see the bar graph, right? Now if we see the bar graph here, तो हमें पता चलेगा मैक्सिमम किस दिन है on Saturday. And Saturday कितना सेल हो रहा है? तो Saturday we can say that 60 shirts are sold on Saturday. So maximum shirts sold will be on Saturday. And how many shirts? It will be 60. Now, what is the next question? On which day minimum shirts were sold? Minimum मतलब के कम से कम. तो देखो बार ग्राफ को, तो Tuesday दिखाई दे रहा है. So we can say that minimum shirt were sold on Tuesday. And question number E. How many shirts were sold on Thursday? Thursday को कितने shirt हमने बेचे? So on Thursday we can say we will see on Thursday. Thursday whether it's okay. So on Thursday 35 shirts are sold. On Thursday how many shirts are sold? 35. So in this we have written the answer. The bar graph shows the number of shirts from Monday to Friday. 1 unit is equals to 5. Question B, answer B. C, फिर D और ये है E. So this is your question number 2. Now we go for the question number 3. It's very easy. Observe the bar graph which shows the marks of obtained by Aziz in half yearly exam in different subject. तो ये एक बार ग्राफ है, एक लड़का है अजीज, उसकी हाफ ईयर एग्जाम है, उसके अलग अलग मार्क्स दिए गए हैं, हिंदी के, इंग्लिश के, मैथ्स के, साइंस के और सोशल स्टडी के. ठीक है. सो यहाँ एक्स एक्सिस पे यू गॉट सब्जेक्ट, ऑन योर वाई एक्सिस देयर इज मार्क्स. सो 1 यूनिट लेंथ इज इक्वल्स टू 10 मार्क. मतलब कि ये एक जो बॉक्स है वो कितने का है? 10 मार्क्स. सो 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 till 90. Now we have to on the seeing this bar graph there are few questions and we have to answer the given question. So first, what information does the bar graph give? ये bar graph हमें किसकी information देता है? So we can say that this bar graph gives the information of Aziz half yearly exams in the different subject. उसके क्या क्या marks आए हैं वो. So this bar graph shows the number of marks obtained by Aziz in different subject. Now what is B? The name of the subject in which Aziz scored maximum. तो पहले bar graph को देखो. सबसे ऊंचा वाला कौन सा है? ये हिंदी. हिंदी में कितने स्कोर किए हैं उसने? 80. So 80 marks. We can say that maximum number of marks scored is in Hindi. And how much? It is 80. अभी the name subject in which he scored minimum मतलब के कम से कम. तो छोटा वाला बार ग्राफ देखने का. छोटा कौन सा है? ये दिख रहे हैं, ये छोटा है. So this is social study. तो social study में उसे बहुत कम मार्क्स मिले हैं, right? So we can say that minimum marks he scored in the subject social study. Now question number D. So what is question number D? State the name of the subject and the marks obtained in different. तो हमें ये बार ग्राफ देखते जाना है और मार्क्स कितने कितने होते हैं। हिंदी कहाँ पहुँचता है 80, सो हिंदी में कितने स्कोर किए हैं 80। इंग्लिश में कितने स्कोर किए देखो 60। मैथ्स में कितने स्कोर किए हैं 70। साइंस में कितने स्कोर किए हैं 50। और सोशल स्टडी हाउ मच ही गॉट 40। सो सब्जेक्ट वाइज हाउ मेनी मार्क्स अजीज गॉट दैट यू नीड टू write. So in this way you can write your answer, right? So student, this is the completion of your exercise number 9.3. So before we in the next session we start the lecture, please buy your graph book. So if the graph book will be available, then only we will be able to solve this exercise, that is exercise 9.4, क्योंकि हमें बार ग्राफ बनाने हैं किसमें, ग्राफ बुक में, ठीक है। सो प्लीज स्टूडेंट राइट दिस एक्सरसाइज इन योर नोटबुक। थैंक यू चिल्ड्रन।